If you hood educated, I'm glad you made it. Allow me to unfold my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from a hood brother's point of view to all of you, here, there, and everywhere. Now check me out. I'm talking about my DMs and Instagram is getting bombarded. I'm talking about and I understand why. I'm not even going front. I understand why because I speak on this snitching stuff a lot, right? And now that accusations that came out about Ceddy Nash and people are saying that he snitched and he told and stuff like that, and people know our YouTube relationship that I got with Ceddy Nash. You know what I'm saying? Like he good with me, you know. And so people are on me, hood educated. You said so and so was snitching. You getting on finesse. You know the vice lords, they really on me. Lord, you gonna say Lord told? Why you ain't saying the crip dude told? I know that's your boy. Now you know they on me, right? And I understand. So allow me to address this demonstration. But before I get into it, allow me to ask the question. And the reason why I gotta ask this question is because, man, everybody got this snitch and this snitch. This. Look, it's only one way to snitch. All that old this. Stop all that. We finna kill all that today because we hood educated, not lame related. So my question to all you brothers and sisters, have you ever been snitched on before? Has someone ever snitched on you? And I'm not talking about that, Mama, Ray in there grabbing some cookies out the cookie jar. He ain't posted. That ain't snitching. That's not snitching. Why? Because Ray ain't finna go to jail for that shit. You understand what I'm saying? He might get a punishment, but he's not going to prison or the county jail. Right? So, if you've been snitched on before, you can easily articulate what snitching is. I've been snitched on twice in my dumb ass criminal life. 2 times. First time I ain't get it. Second time I said, okay, you know what? They ain't playing fair. I'm out. I can't do this no more. And the people that told on me was criminals. But being that I got snitched on, I can tell y'all what snitching is. The people that I committed my crimes against. And listen, y'all, I swear, man, I'm not bragging. I'm not proud of this. That shit was dumb, stupid. Man, I wish I never did the things that I did to people. But I was so immersed in that lifestyle that I really believed in it. I believed it to be true. And I lived it. You understand what I'm saying? I lived it. But now let's get back to the demonstration. This is a snitch right here, y'all. And both of my crimes, once I broke the law against these people, these same people that I broke the law against, you know what they did? They went and sat down in an office with a detective and made a statement and told the detective everything that I did that broke the law in great detail. And when the detective said, is that hood educated right there? They circled the picture and put their initial on it. That's him. That's the one right there that did this, that, and the other. You know what happened after that? They came and got old hood educated. Yeah, threw them cuffs on him, sent him to the county jail, took him to court, convicted him, sent him to prison. That's snitching. That's snitching. Y'all gotta understand that there's components to snitching. One, there has to be a law that has been broken. Two, there has to be someone who is willing to sit down in front of a law enforcement, policeman, federal agent, prosecutor, whatever. Somebody that enforces the law and tell them all about the crime in great detail. Once the snitch tell them all about the crime in great detail, they got the power and authority now to say that, hey, a law has been broken. And they're saying that this person broke the law. Let's go arrest this person, take him to court, send him to jail. That's what snitching is all about. All this stuff that you guys is talking about because a man said something on the news and all that, man, that's not snitching. That's not, and hold on, let me make something perfectly clear. I wouldn't have did that. What the brother Ceddy Nash did, this right here, check it out.
Witnesses about what they heard. They said they heard an argument just before the shooting. When you heard the argument, was it a long argument? Was it just short? Did it seem like they knew each other?
It was static. And his friend was like, he not even a part of this. He not a part of this. And
then boom, boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom.
I wouldn't have done that. But that's not snitching. Why? Because the statements that he made did not get anyone locked up, did not get anyone sent to prison. And from my understanding, Ceddy Nash didn't sit down with law enforcement and give a statement. Period. If he didn't do that, regardless of what he said on the news, that's not snitching. Listen, let's get into the origin of snitching. Let's break it all the way down. How did this word even come about? How did people even get identified as to being snitches? Let's go into the origin of the word. Let's go into the origin. In the hood, back in the day, a snitch was a person that gave information to law enforcement, not to a news anchor, not to YouTube, not on the Vlad interview or none of that type of stuff. A snitch is somebody that gave information to law enforcement. And the information that this snitch gave to law enforcement led to an arrest. Somebody was arrested. Somebody went to jail. Somebody went to court. Then they went to prison. That's a snitch. A snitch got to do all that right there. That completes it. Not just somebody just talking, just saying stuff. Why? Because Ceddy Nash could have been lying. It's people get on the news all the time and lie. Not only that, it's people that go down and sit in front of a detective and lie. They got to corroborate the story. You can go down there right now to a detective right now and just be like, yeah, they over there shooting, and you can be lying. And they ain't gonna take your word for it until they can corroborate what you said. Until they can find something that's tangible to say that, okay, what this person is saying is not a lie. Why? Because we got camera footage, we got shell casings, we got the gun, we got the house, we got the car. You see what I'm saying? So when you got people just talking on the news or just anywhere, listen, it's not snitching. Y'all just taking this word snitching. Y'all just, hey, this snitching, this. No. Snitching has to deal with law enforcement. Not no news anchor. Not no YouTube channel. It has to deal with law enforcement. For an example, Trench's News. He done came out and said that, hey, you know what? This is what it is. What did he have to do? We read his statement. We read it. He sat down with law enforcement and told them how O Block was running a criminal organization. You see what I'm saying? That's snitching. Let me tell y'all something. This right here is a true story. And I can tell y'all this because I went to jail for it. I did my time for it. And the case is over with. Okay? I'm even off parole for it, right? But in my case, somebody got shot. And once again, I'm not proud of this, y'all. I'm not trying to brag, but I'm just trying to prove something to y'all. In my case, somebody got shot bad. And there was a lady that came to my trial. And she testified. She got on the stand, put her hand up. Listen, yo, I don't know this lady I never seen this lady a day in my life. She is a white woman. We on the north side of Minneapolis. This back in the day, it wasn't no white folks over in North Minneapolis. They got the gentrification thing going on now, so you see a couple of them here and there. But back then, it was just black. And so here it is, a white woman coming from church, riding down the street. Happened to hear the gunshots. She said she looked over and seen a man being shot and falling up against the wall. You know how they do on the movies. Bow, 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 bow. Then they just fall. Oh. That's what she said she seen. And she believed that it was a drive-by. So she followed the car. Her husband, and her children. They followed the car. Called the police. Got these brothers hemmed up because they believed that it was a drive-by. But let me tell you what happened. After the police got them brothers and, searched their car and all that old type of stuff, wasn't no guns found, nothing. Not only that though, them brothers right there did not get arrested. After she told them that. Why? Because her story did not corroborate with the victims. You understand what I'm saying? It was 2 victims that time. One victim was able to talk and said, no, it was hood educated. So everything that white woman said, they excused that like, you don't know what you're talking about. We got an eyewitness right here who was an eyewitness and a victim. And it blew my mind, y'all. And let me explain to you why it blew my mind. Because I'm guilty. I know what I did. I'm standing over people. And this woman said that she didn't see me. And I'm in trial like, hey, thanks for, making the jury confused and all that. The woman in my trial crying, y'all, I swear to y'all, crying and everything. But this woman is lying. I don't know what she seen or what happened or whatever, but I knew I was guilty and I knew what I did. And the only reason why I went to trial is because I thought that I was dealing with some gangsters and I thought that gangbangers didn't come to trial. Shit. Not that day. Them boys showed up. Him. Yup. He the one that did it. And them boys sat in front of the police before my trial and gave that statement in great detail. It was hood educated. I'm 100% sure. Circle the picture. Put the initials on it. So what I'm trying to tell y'all is this right here. People can go to the police or go wherever, the news, and say what they want to say. But if they can't corroborate it, it's trash. It's nothing. If they can't connect it to the crime, it doesn't mean nothing. That's why they are called investigators. They got to investigate. They can't just take your word for it. That's just like a woman saying, he beat on me. They say, well, where the marks at? You said the man hit you in the eye 15 times. Your eyes look clear. Ain't no bruises, ain't no marks or nothing. You telling us he hit you in the eye 15 times? That big old gorilla looking brother right there? Nah, we letting him go. Go on, get up out of here, bruh. She lying. There's nothing to corroborate the story. You see? So, I need y'all to understand that. Now, I can hear a lot of y'all right now. I can hear y'all. Hey, hood educated, you wrong, bruh. What about them brothers that be rapping in them songs and then they get arrested and get convicted, for rapping in the songs? You ain't got to sit in front of no police or people ain't got to get arrested for you to be a snitch. And what about the people that's on Vlad and do all these interviews and then they end up going to jail for stuff they said in the interviews? Let me tell y'all something, and I need y'all to listen real good to what I'm finna tell you, right? I need y'all to use these right here, and this right here, in between your eyes. I need you to listen, and I'm talking about, man, pay attention. When you hear these boys on these rap songs rapping about crimes, unsolved crimes that they committed, that's not snitching. That's a confession. You understand me? That's a confession. That's not snitching. Again, you gotta sit in front of the police. You can say whatever you want to say on the song. But if you talking about an unsolved crime that you did, then that's a confession. If you're talking about an unsolved crime in an interview on whoever platform, that is a confession. You confessing to the crime. It's not snitching. Like I said before, a snitch requires somebody to sit down in front of the police and say, hey, this what happened. That's him. Whoever they tell on gotta go to jail, gotta go to court, and gotta go to prison. That's snitching. Look, man. Y'all can try to make snitching into what y'all want to, all you want to. Have at it. I don't care. But I'm just giving y'all the origin of this thing because we hood educated, not lame related, and we understand what snitching really is. And look, before I go, understand this right here. There is nobody on God's green earth, nobody on Pluto, Mars, the moon, Venus, Serene, nowhere that can say that hood educated gave a statement on them or hood educated told or snitched or did none of that. Why? Because I really believed in this criminal code. I'm talking about, and this right here, it wouldn't allow me to. I was deep in it. Believed in it. Loved it. But that shit was dumb than a motherfucker. I gotta be honest with you. It's dumb. I wish I never even got into that type of lifestyle. The criminal lifestyle, might I add. So, y'all gotta get it together, man. Quit just jumping out here just saying people are snitching just because. Man, look, man. That's y'all wrong for that right there. I know y'all got y'all own beliefs and all that, but man, come on. Until somebody sit down in front of them police and get somebody locked up and sent to prison, then that ain't snitching. Man, I hope I educated y'all on this right here, and I hope, man, that You know, now y'all can stop, you know, hitting me with the, you spoke on Finesse 2 times, but you ain't speak on the Crip dude, Ceddy Nash. So here it is. Finesse 2 times got paperwork. He sat in front of them peoples. Okay? It's vice lords that went to jail behind what he said. What y'all want me to do? I gotta keep it 100, whether you vice lord, disciple, whatever. It don't matter, blood, crip, whatever. But I gotta give it to y'all in the raw because we hood educated, not lane related. If I said anything in this video that caused you to think, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. And if you're feeling generous, please make a small donation to the channel. Peace and love.